but yeah, fine.
And for this week's ride, I start by camping in Llanberis, heading up the Llanberis path to summit Snowdon, and then down the famous Ranger's Path, completing 3,500 feet of climbing, 12 miles, 3 hours, 4 minutes, topped out at 40 miles an hour down the Telegraph Path. Yes, I know at 3 hours 4 minutes I probably should be getting a little quicker by now, but you know, filming and droning takes its time. This is the day after I met Mark Sawtell and had literally the best ride of my life. Please have a look at the Rhyd Ddu Path video, it's pretty amazing. So if you've never been up the Llanberis path, from an e-biker's point of view, it's really easy till just past halfway, and then it rapidly becomes more difficult and turns into hiker bike, which is pretty hard with a 25 kilo bike. But what may surprise you about the Llanberis path is just how much fun it is to ride down. It's not remotely a cop-out, but it is all rideable, and if there are no people, it's extremely fast and fun. Highly recommend trying the descent.
All the way up to this point, which is way past the halfway point, Llanberis is pretty easy. And then you get to this bit. And this bit is horrible. Pretty much unrideable. And if you're pushing an analog, it's a lot easier. If you're pushing an Eve, it's a lot harder. Obviously, the rest of it's easier on an Eve. Can't wait to get to another bit I can ride.
In my opinion, this is the most detested part of the Llanberis climb. It's essentially steps and not rideable even on an Eve. So hiker bike with a 25 kilo bike or a 12 kilo bike isn't much fun either way. Once you're past that section, however, it does get quite a bit easier. Here I'm pointing out the Rhyd Ddu Path, the most difficult and dangerous way to ride down Snowdon. Have a look at the video in the description. Haven't really ridden Snowdon in my opinion unless you ride the stair set of doom from the very top. Be careful and look out for the pedestrians. Once you cross the railway, the fun begins. This is the beginning of Ranger's Path, and it's gonna get technical real quick. There's a couple of things to remember when you ride Snowdon. Number one is to Google the voluntary agreement and make sure you abide by the times. The second one is just don't forget to stop and have a look at the stunning scenery from time to time. It's just too easy, it's so much fun to just keep going and going, but stop and have a look. It's way worth it. GoPro footage, but even more so drone footage, really flattens things out. But this is actually really steep, loose and pretty technical. It just looks so flat on the drone.
I'm okay, but yeah, fine. No, it's Mini 3. Yeah. Oh, so cool. This is my first time actually having it follow me. Oh, I've done Snowdon. I've done this Rangers. I've done about 3 times. Done Snowdon 12. I did the Rhyd thingamajig pass last night, which comes on that ridge. That was crazy. Anyway, you have a good day. Safe day.
All the hikers I met were really encouraging and staring amazed that you were actually riding down here. But those guys in particular were super interested in the drone and the filming. Doesn't look it in this shot, but the GPS doesn't lie. Topped out at 40 miles an hour down this path. There was obviously nobody around.
I rode about 95% of that. There are a few parts that are particularly technical, and video always makes them look easy, but there's a lot of places to pedal strike or go over the bars for sure. So if it's your first time, be careful and don't plan to ride the whole thing. Check it out, scope it out, get to know it. Snowdon and Rangers is well worth coming and having a look. There'll be a GPX in the description.